Hello everyone. Again, Pranav is here to deliver today's presentation, Hydrogenator Part 16. All other links of the previous parts are given under the description box. Let's start with significance of short circuit ratio. Value of short circuit ratio is an important parameter which helps in obtaining the physical size of machine for a given rating and type with proper estimation of operating characteristics, and simultaneously may have to regulate the manufacturing cost of the machine. Number one, for low short circuit ratio. From calculation, low value of short circuit ratio simply indicates greater value of direct axis reactance XD. The voltage regulation is greatly affected by direct axis reactance XD. More the value of XD, poorer will be the voltage regulation, which means the terminal voltage will widely vary with variation in load. In order to maintain constant terminal voltage, an extensive variation of field current is needed, and load on the excitation system will therefore be increased. Greater value of direct axis reactance XD also affects the stability of the machine. Machine stability implies that its ability to return to normal or stable operation after having been subjected to some form of disturbances. Any instability can be seen as loss of synchronism, that is, synchronous machine going out of step when the system is subjected to a particular disturbance. Machine stability is mainly concerned with rotor stability analysis. Synchronizing power will always keep the machine in step with infinite paths. Synchronizing power of a synchronous machine is derived from its load angle. Synchronizing power is to be defined as the varying of the synchronous power on varying in the load angle, delta. Load angle is already discussed in previous hydrogenator part 14 and 15. Synchronizing power of synchronous machine is then to be clarified as the degree by which the machine has a tendency to get itself synchronized with infinite grid just after experiencing disturbance. A synchronous machine, once synchronized to infinite busbars, has an inherent tendency to remain in synchronism. In stable condition, the generator is transferring a steady power at a steady load angle. But in case of transient disturbance, the rotor accelerates or decelerates, resulting from an increase or a decrease in the load angle by plus delta P or minus delta P. If load angle is increased by plus delta P, then the operating point of the machine shifts a new constant power line and the load on the machine increases to P plus delta P. The steady power input of the machine does not change, but due to additional load delta P, the speed of the machine is going to decelerate and brings it back to synchronism. In contrary, when the load angle is decreased by minus delta P, then the operating point of the machine has to shift to a new constant power line and the load on the machine decreases to P minus delta P. The steady power input of the machine remains unchanged, but the reduction in load then has to accelerate the rotor speed and brings the machine back to synchronism. The effectiveness of this correcting action depends on the change in power transfer for a given change in load angle. The measure of effectiveness is given by synchronizing power coefficient and is expressed in watts per electrical radian. Low value of synchronizing power indicates the machine will have fewer tendencies to get synchronized again after recovering from disturbance. Synchronizing power is inversely proportional to direct axis reactance XD, as SCR is equal to 1 by XD in per unit. So, lower value of short circuit ratio indicates the higher value of direct axis reactance XD, resulting in lower stability limit. The only advantage of lower SCR is the lower value of armature current during three-phase short circuit. Conclusive part of low short circuit ratio. Non-salient pole generator having designed with lower value of SCR indicates the larger value of direct axis reactance XD and direct axis inductance LD. To achieve all these characteristics, the designed air gap has to be lower side, has to be in lower side. That is the basic reason for which turbo generator or non-salient pole machine is always in rigidly coupled to grid, and its response will be fast, resulting in smaller value of synchronizing power. Synchronizing power is inversely proportional to direct axis reactance XD. So, poor stability limit is achieved while operating on grid due to smaller value of synchronizing power. Typical values of SCR for turbo generators may be in the range of 0.45 to 0.9, whereas for hydro generator, SCR lies between 1 to 1.5. Basic advantage of lower value of SCR is to initiate comparatively low value of armature current during three-phase short circuit, and machine will be smaller in size. High short circuit ratio. Salient pole generator having designed with higher value of SCR indicates the smaller value of direct axis reactance XD and direct axis inductance LD. To achieve all these characteristics, the designed air gap has to be in longer side, that is larger side. That is the basic reason for which hydro generator or salient pole machine is always in loosely coupled to grid, and its response will be slow, resulting in larger value of synchronizing power. Synchronizing power is inversely proportional to direct axis reactance XD. Better stability limit is achieved due to increased value of synchronizing power. High value of short circuit ratio will impart improved voltage regulation. Thus, the terminal voltage is practically constant during the load variation. Basic disadvantage of high value of SCR is to initiate comparatively high value of armature current during three-phase short circuit, and machine will be of bigger in size. Size and cost of the machine. The physical size and hence the cost of the machine is greatly affected by the value of short circuit ratio. The synchronous inductance Ls of a machine is given as Ls is directly proportional to 1 by reluctance of air gap. But SCR is inversely proportional to Ls. Therefore, SCR is directly proportional to reluctance of air gap. Hence, SCR is directly proportional to length of the air gap. Mutual inductance and self-inductance both will be affected with the increase in air gap length. To have a higher value of SCR, the length of the air gap needs to be increased. With the increase in the air gap length, the field MMF is to be increased for the same value of excitation voltage, that is EF. Hence, to enhance the value of field MMF, neither field current or the number of field turns has to be increased. All this requires a greater height of field poles, and as a result, the overall diameter of the machine increases. So what we have seen, that to enhance the value of field MMF, either field current or the number of field turns has to be increased. Thus, a conclusion is that the larger value of SCR will increase the size, weight, and the cost of the machine. Length of the air gap. In rotating electrical machine, air gap stands as a coupling medium to transfer electrical energy from stator to the rotor or vice versa. It is also required for free rotation and proper cooling of the machine. As equipped with large number of poles, the hydrogenerator of salient pole type has low rotational speeds. However, to obtain high peripheral velocity at low rotational speed, the diameter of the generator is made relatively large and the axial length is relatively short. Rotor of large hydrogenerators of vertical type configuration must be of robust in nature, as because the rotor has to be designed to withstand a considerable overspeed condition. Sudden overspeed of the rotor can happen while the running generator has forced to throw off its electrical load after having been subjected to some transient form of disturbances. Typically, a sequence of wicket gates will encircle the turbine of a hydroelectric plant, through which necessary auto manipulation and computation of water flow with production of energy has been constantly maintained. Though wicket gates, mostly equipped with hydraulic control system, are closely monitored to control water flow, but still there would have been a significant time delay in cutting off the water flow to the turbine during the generator load throw-off occurrence. Basically, choice of air gap length is much critical in case of designing salient pole generator, and that has to be considered by judicial compromising of technical advantages and disadvantages of using larger air gap. As the short circuit ratio is directly proportional to air gap length, and subsequently many other machine parameters are influenced by the value of SCR. So the selection of air gap length has become one of the most indicative parameters which directly affects the performance of the machine. Advantages of using larger air gap. Stability. Higher value of stability limit. Voltage regulation. Smaller value of inherent regulation. Synchronizing power. Higher value of synchronizing power. Cooling. Better cooling system. Noise. Reduction in noise. Magnetic pool. Smaller value of unbalanced magnetic pool. A diagram which is shown the air gap, rotor pole, stator iron yoke, rotor iron yoke, field coils, etc. Now let's discuss with stability limit whether it is increased by longer air gap length. Basic relation with SCR, short circuit ratio, synchronous inductance LS or reduction of air gap. That is SCR is directly proportional to 1 by LS, where LS is directly proportional to 1 by reluctance of air gap. Therefore, short circuit ratio is directly proportional to reluctance of air gap. Again, SCR is directly proportional to length of the air gap. So, length of the air gap is directly proportional to reluctance of air gap. However, higher the air gap length means higher the reluctance offered to magnetic flux. Higher reluctance indicates lesser value of armature reaction flux and hence lesser value of armature reaction reactance, XAR. As due to longer air gap length, there will be reduction of armature leakage flux. This in turn reduces the value of armature leakage reactance, XAL. The synchronous reactance XS, which is defined as the sum of armature reaction reactance and armature leakage reactance. That is XS is equal to XAR plus XAL, also reduces. As due to reduced value of synchronous reactance XS, the maximum power transfer capability of the machine will also be increased. Since stability limit is to be justified through the maximum possible power flow when the synchronous machine is operating with stability, therefore stability limit is increased by having longer air gap length. Better voltage regulation. The voltage regulation of a synchronous generator is defined as the rise in voltage at the terminals expressed as a percentage of rated voltage when the load at a given power factor is reduced from full load rated value to no load, remaining the speed and field current constant. Repeat. The voltage regulation of a synchronous generator is defined as the rise in voltage at the terminals expressed as a percentage of rated voltage when the load at a given power factor is reduced from full load rated value to no load, remaining the speed and field current constant. It depends upon the power factor of the load. For unity and lagging power factor, there is always a voltage drop with the increase of load, but for a certain leading power factor, the full load voltage regulation is 0. From the expression, percentage voltage regulation is equal to EA minus V divided by V into 100%. Generated voltage due to excitation EMF, EA is equal to V plus IA into RA plus XS, where V is the terminal voltage, IA is the armature current, RA is the armature resistance. Hence, with reduced value of synchronous reactance XS due to longer air gap length, improves the voltage regulation of synchronous machine. Higher value of synchronizing power. Synchronizing power is inversely proportional to the synchronous reactance XS. So, synchronizing power is inversely proportional to XS. With increase in air gap length, the synchronous reactance XS decreases and hence synchronizing power increases. In addition to the above mentioned reasons, longer air gap length also facilitates better cooling and reduction in noise. Disadvantages of using larger air gap. First, we consider field MMF. For longer air gap length, there will be a larger value of field MMF is required to set up necessary working flux in the machine, and for which required more copper. B. Fault current. The reduced value of synchronous reactance XS increases level of fault current. Size of the machine. Larger diameter and hence larger size. Magnetic leakage. Longer air gap means increased reluctance and leakage flux, that is increased magnetic leakage. Weight of copper, higher weight of copper in the field winding. Cost, increase overall cost. Hence, for efficient operation of the machine, optimum length of the air gap must be chosen considering those above factors. Length of the air gap is usually estimated based on the ampere turns required for that air gap. Points to be noted. 1. As compared to turbo generators, the hydropower generators have usually a rotor with large diameter and mass, and usually have a small air gap between the stator and rotor, which results in high electromagnetic forces between stator and rotor. The designed air gap size and also air gap uniformity both are always become different from the air gap of the machine while in long-term operation due to the thermal expansion. All dimensions of the machine can change because of the thermal expansion of the rotor and the stator during load operation and may cause nonlinear response of electromechanical behavior. Number 4, the air gap size varies as a function of the operating conditions. Number 5, air gap as affected simultaneously by thermal expansion of rotor and stator may have additional impact on the machine characteristics due to certain variation of centrifugal forces and the magnetic pool. Number 6, in consequence, there will be certain changes in some parameters such as the air gap flux density, line current, and magnetic core losses. Number 7, in large hydro machines, the air gap flux waveform is directly influenced by the pole phase shape, the stator slots, and the armature windings, and consequently, there will be a considerable losses in the pole phase and in the stator teeth zone. Again, I repeat, number 7 point. In large hydro machines, the air gap flux waveform is directly influenced by the pole phase shape, the stator slots, and the armature windings, and consequently, there will be a considerable losses in the pole phase and the stator teeth zone. Number 8. However, a smaller air gap could lead to the increase of induced eddy current losses at the pole face area. Number 9. The magnetic flux density is higher with smaller air gap. Number 10. As compared to the magnetic stator core losses, especially the rotor core losses are highly dependent of the air gap size length. Number 11. It has been observed that the proportion of rotor pole phase losses compared to stator losses increases with decreasing air gap sizes. Now discuss with damper windings. For hydro generators, damper winding is one of the most important components and plays a vital role for the operational safety and stability of the generator and power grid system. The grid connection security and operation of a hydro generator largely depend on the quality of the no load voltage waveform, which is itself influenced by the pole shoe and damper bar positions. Damper winding has the property of damping out any oscillation that might be caused by sudden variation in load on the rotor when machine in synchronism. When the generator load is changing all of a sudden, then the rotor falls out of the synchronism as because during this particular moment, rotor rotates less than synchronous speed. Again, I repeat, when the generator load is changing all of a sudden, then the rotor falls out of the synchronism as because during this particular moment, rotor rotates less than synchronous speed. At this situation, the rotor tries to shift a new equilibrium position and for which an oscillation takes place. Diagram for damper windings. I have shown the damper bars and the field windings. Damper windings are made by axially oriented copper bars which are short-circuited at both ends and acts as a short-circuit coils and are placed on rotor pole faces of the synchronous machine along the pole axis. Any sort of load variation that involves certain change in the angle by which the rotor field lags the stator field, and thus there will be a short-term changes in instantaneous speed of the machine. While the rotor rotates at less than synchronous speed, then an electromotive force will be induced in damper winding, which is basically a short circuit coil. Because of the induced EMF, there will be a flow of current in the damper windings that producing a torque which acts as to oppose the change of speed. Again repeat, because of the induced EMF, there will be a flow of current in the damper windings that producing a torque which acts to oppose the change of speed. Thus, the damper winding will create an additional flux which will increase the speed of the rotor to catch the synchronous speed. So, the damper winding has the purpose to always try to keep the rotor speed at the synchronous speed, even during sudden load variation in the generator, and helps to suppress or eliminate the rotor hunting or rotor oscillation. The damper winding is also called Armature winding, is so arranged on the rotor pole faces that to have a shielding effect on the rotor surface and windings from the subjective phenomenon of non-synchronous fluxes or to reduce the negative resistance of the rotor. The damper winding consists of longitudinal bars of low resistance material placed on the surface of the rotor over each tooth, including teeth formed on the pole face portions. The bars have longitudinal recesses to fit over the teeth and engage in the slot on each side of the mechanical support of the bar. And the bars are in electrical contact with each other throughout their length to form a continuous conducting surface. Negative sequence current may be induced when a synchronous generator is subjected to a short circuit. Under this condition, also there will be a flow of negative phase sequence current in the rotor of the generator. Damper windings are designed to counteract an asynchronous air gap flux which can be caused by electrical and mechanical transients such as oscillations in torque and power. When such transient characteristics occur, the rotor speed is oscillating around the synchronous speed. Since the damper bars are creating a counteracting torque when the rotor speed differ from the synchronous speed, then the oscillations will be damped. From the synchronous flux, no voltage will be induced in the damper bars during steady state operation since the synchronous speed is equal to the rotor speed. Whenever some components of flux harmonics of different frequencies are going to appear in the air gap flux, then voltage will be induced in the damper bars. Again, I repeat, whenever some components of flux harmonics of different frequencies are going to appear in the air gap flux, then voltage will be induced in the damper bars. The sources of harmonic distortion can be categorized as A, time harmonics, and B, space harmonics. Time harmonics are originated from the switching frequency, and space harmonics are generated inherently by Salian pole generators. Slot harmonic is one kind of space harmonic. The open or semi-open type stator slots of large synchronous generators are producing pulsation in the magnetic field. Armature reaction is another kind of space harmonics which occurs during load conditions due to the electromagnetomotive force. All these harmonics cause a varying magnetic field at the rotor poles area, and subsequently voltage is induced in the damper bars. As damper winding, which is basically a short circuit coil, so driving currents are flowing due to that induced voltage. Flowing currents in damper winding have to produce some magnetic fields which are counteracting the magnetic field harmonics as imposed on the air gap flux. However, the current in the damper winding gives rise to resistive losses. There are slots for damper bars integrated in the pole shoes. Damper bars and end rings are aligned with screws and nuts which make it possible to remove the damper winding. Diagram, that is the short circuiting ring, damper windings, etc. Justification of using damper windings. Damper windings have played a role in preventing rotor overheating when a synchronous machine is exposed to negative sequence currents. The damper winding provides a path for the rotor currents and prevents from flowing through the rotor forging and restrict overheating. Another point, continuous negative sequence current capability or permissible I2 percentage in percentage of the generator of rating above 5 MVA and provided with damper winding must not be exceeded 10% of the rated stator current. That is, generator would be so designed that it can be capable to withstand continuously 10% phase current unbalance corresponding to a negative current without injury. Negative sequence relays phase unbalance be set accordingly. Let's stop here. Further to be continued at later stage. Thank you. Thank you for listening the video. Kindly do like, share and subscribe. Your subscriptions would encourage to post more videos. Also, share your comments or feedbacks inside the dedicated comment section. If you have any better suggestions or specific topic you want, then let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you very much.